Hey everyone, I just want to say I know I'm probably like very late compared to the 100 other thoughts or news videos on the Sonic Central event, so if you want to skip this video, I'll completely understand. I'm gonna have a regular gameplay video going up this Saturday, so I don't really care if you skip this. I just wanted an excuse to ramble a bit about the Sonic Central event. So, that said, let's just dive right in, I guess. So if you were unaware, the Sonic Central event was announced about 2 days ago, and it was said to be showing off some, future projects, partnerships, and events to celebrate Sonic's 30th anniversary, and the event just happened a few hours ago, and I went in with no hopes or expectations, and I still left feeling a little bit empty, even though, looking back on it, it wasn't that bad, because, compared to other franchises, we got quite a bit of news, and I don't want to seem like I'm, selfishly unhappy about it. It's just the game news was a little bit underwhelming. I'm not going to talk too much about all of the news, because stuff like the music performances section at the beginning of the Sonic Central event, that didn't really personally interest me. I'm just gonna skip between and go to the stuff that really interests me personally. So the first, new game, I guess technically new, not really new, it's a Sonic Colors Ultimate remaster. I'm not really the biggest fan of Sonic Colors. It's not a bad game, it's not a great game, it's just middle of the road Sonic. It just doesn't really feel like it has that much to it. I understand if some people enjoy it, and I am happy for them if they do. And if they're excited for this, I'm still gonna purchase it because I kinda want more Sonic content on my Switch, but still, it's a little bit underwhelming to me, also because they're calling it Sonic Colors Ultimate, and they're not even going to include the DS version as far as I'm aware. I could always be wrong, and I would be very happy to be wrong about that, because that would be a really cool addition for a Ultimate Edition, because I don't really see what's so ultimate about this otherwise. It's not like they really showed off anything new that I'm aware of. It's just sort of a remaster, updated graphics and all that. You also get this really creepy looking baby Sonic keychain if you get the physical edition, and that's really making me question whether or not I want to buy the physical edition now. I don't know if I want that in my life. Now, just about right after that, they showed off this this little teaser for a Sonic Colors animated series in the same sort of light as their Team Sonic Racing animated shorts and, the other Sonic animated shorts. I really like the animated style they're going for. It's very clean and colorful. And the lineless art style, I thought it would bother me a bit more, but I really like it. And I've heard that this is going to be a 24 episode series. Also, another interesting thing to point out about the Sonic Colors Ultimate remaster is on the website they list a bunch of differences between the digital standard edition and the digital deluxe edition, and something kind of interesting is they also list early access, which seems interesting. I don't really understand entirely how they're going to handle that, but I will gladly get to the digital deluxe edition if I get to play this early, because I've been kind of dying for anything Sonic related. Yes, I know, I am a poor sap. But the next thing I want to talk about is the Sonic Origins collection, which is going to be including Sonic 1, 2, 3 and Knuckles, and CD, which is very disappointing to me, because for many reasons. For example, each of these games is on a different platform and is readily available. You can make the excuse that Sonic 3 and Knuckles isn't in any other one of these Sonic game collections, but Sonic 3 is, as far as I'm aware, on Steam. I'm not sure about Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I've heard that game is very much a mess of copyright because of the music or something like that. I don't know. You'd have to look it up yourself. I'm not as in tune with that sort of stuff, but the collection is kind of disappointing. I'll still buy it so I have easier access to the games. Again, I know people are probably going to be upset, mad at me for saying I'm upset with this stuff, but I'm still gonna buy it anyway. But the thing is, I just want a easier way to access these games, because I own own the DS collection and my cartridge has started dying. I wish they would have done something a little bit more interesting, like a Sonic Advance Trilogy collection or a Sonic Rush Trilogy collection where they'd have Rush, Rush Adventure, and then Colors DS, because that was also Rush-style gameplay. I think there's just many other routes they could have gone to make the collection more interesting by including games that aren't as readily available, you know, like Knuckles Chaotix. I believe that game hasn't really been ported to other platforms. I may be wrong though. I understand these are the most well-known games, but for that reason, it's also kind of obvious to go to the assumption that people know, you know, they can get these games already on Steam, and even then, Sonic 1 and 2 already have ports on current-gen consoles other than maybe PS5 and Xbox Series X. I'm not really sure what the deal is with those consoles yet. I'll probably still have a good time with it. It's just, they could have done more, and they should have done more, I personally believe, because that was one of the things that kind of contributed to this Sonic Central event feeling a bit lackluster. Because the biggest thing here was the final announcement, which was presumably a new game because of how they are teasing it, as if sort of in a similar way as Sonic Forces. They have the random symbol at the end of the teaser and just some random cutscene beforehand. I don't want to say I'm mad about the whole event, because the thing is, I wasn't really going into it with any hopes or expectations, so I don't want to sound entitled. It's just, whenever I finally saw that the event was starting, I did get a little bit hopeful and a bit excited, and I can only blame myself for that, but I don't know. I just really wish they would have done things a little bit differently, and if this is really the most they could have shown off, I am in the majority, probably, I would assume, either that or a minority, I don't know, who would say that this news should have been pushed back to a few months from now, where, you know, maybe in September, so that whenever this Sonic Central thing was shown off, they would have Sonic Colors Ultimate to announce, which would release alongside the event. That would be a surprise, honestly. That would have been a pleasant surprise, because then you'd have something to look forward to after the event, like immediately after, and that's always a cool thing to me, but I'm not really gonna hold it against Sonic Team, because at this point they're kind of known for not really being, people don't really have too much faith in them these days, and I'm just gonna kind of keep my expectations low going forward, because there's a lot of speculation, and I guess that brings me to the last thing I wanted to mention, which was, again, the teaser that was shown off, which a lot of people are speculating has something to do with Sonic Forces 2 or Sonic Adventure in some form or fashion. I think it could really be anything, and I honestly mean that. Like, the thing is, it's such a confusing teaser, and I don't really like it whenever they do stuff like this. This is the kind of stuff you come to expect being a Sonic fan, but it doesn't really get any better the 5th time they do it. But I don't know, I'm not gonna hold my breath for anything. I don't really have an emotional attachment to Sonic Adventure anyway, because I've never finished either of those games. Yes, I know you can crucify me in the comments if you want, I really don't care that much. But yeah, I guess that's basically the Sonic Central event in a nutshell, and I know probably no one's gonna watch all the way through this. I know probably no one cares about my thoughts on this, but if you did watch all the way through, I really appreciate it, and let me know what your thoughts on the event are in the comments. If you want to see me talk about stuff like this and any other videos, let me know if you have suggestions for that kind of stuff, and I'll see you all later.